Hi. Let's talk about the weather. I know I told you it's 6 months, which is August, isn't it? 28th of August. Pretty much in line with my United States visit. Well, I'll give you another couple of months, December the 24th. So, it takes time. You can't really reserve something happen for billions and billions years. It's overnight. But you need to have a little bit of time. But also, 24th of December, we're looking at 25th of December, pretty much a blessing. That was the aim. Let me talk about terrorism. Well, I just wanted to mention ISIS island. Well, let me stop there. I don't want to take names. It's very important. Otherwise, I will be telling me, you guys fucking telling me I'm supporting them. It's not the one. I talk about extreme, right extreme, then left extreme, then also sort of so also. Why are we having this conversation in the first place? This is what is puzzling me. We all good. I'm not telling you because you're wearing a fucking tie and sword, you're not kind. It doesn't mean the whoever sleep on the street, he's kind. It doesn't matter. Let me tell you something. Humanity, the human being who designed, always have a kindness on a side. That's a fact. What now? Who might say it won't blow up? That ain't going. That's the humanity. But you looking at an animal, and I mean by what I say. Pretty much a vicious animal. If this makes any sense to you, I'm the only one. Nobody else. That's how I'm having mini chat. It's quite nice. Unless if you don't trust me on this, I think you lost your mind. Pretty much in that. So let me just stop on that. So why are we having this conversation? Why are we having all the trouble? Let me tell you something. Today, where are we? 25th? I don't know. Whatever. Clean slate. Start with. Well, I already done that. Just imaginary. We have clean stuff. Why we have to think ourselves? Why we everybody equally both sides? Why are we having this problem? Well, riots. What's the name? Tommy Robinson in and out. Not respectful for legal system. That's nothing to do with. This is not what I'm talking about. But how much the cost? The taxpayer has to run, wouldn't it? It's not very fair on that, and the judges and everything. Also for back and forth. Is that what we want to live up for? I really don't know. I'm just opening up the question. Now I haven't touched on the other side, but still far left. I'm still coming up. I haven't touched that. But somebody has to turn on the light. So I want to think about it. I really want to think about it. Sit down and look at your mirror and think about it. How are we moving forward? This has nothing to do with the politics. It's nothing to do with the finance. It's nothing to do as a human being. How are we going to move forward? Shall I hate the next door neighbor? Hate me now. Shall we? Well, now it's already made that thing. You really can do it. There's no turning back on this. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong. I'm a really fucking mad man. Really, I'm pretty much losing my mind as I speak. Unless you want to come and take me. That's a different issue. This is what I'm all want to say, nothing else. There's no the conversation I had. There's no such a thing substance or all this nonsense. Pretty much all I want to sit down and think. Look at the mirror and think, oh, you got the mobile phone. You don't have to go anywhere else. Well, how are you going to move forward without dying? This is very important. It's a very important question I'm asking. How are you going to shot next door, or when you go on a road, you get shot? People are desperate. People are so desperate. There's so many reasons. It could be economical, social, whatever. But the way they sort it, that's start with. Let me get that one thing at a time. I also told you, if someone's selling weapon for someone else, a country, another country, I'll fucking come after you. Not the government. Pretty much into a real ruin your ass. That's how I see it. So give us really clear message, you eight ways. Do not do that. Well, if you done sell arms, that's fine. Maintain so be. But I always have a 25 life. That one by the time I can't do this. Well, no, I have to be very fair. If you have a maintain, that's fine. But do not sell. I told you about 2 months ago. Pretty much American gun violence. Pretty much I told you this. You shouldn't make any guns. Put a complete stop to it unless it's a military. but he hasn't told me some Obama's time. And also, I done ate burgers for Mr. Trump. How much? 8 times 4 is 50. 50 times 4 is... Goodness, I can't lose my mind. Well, this is not impossible, but it's not going to happen, is it? How old is Mr. Trump? Must be 16? Is he 16 years old? So, 8 times... look, I'll let you do the maths. I really can't be asked to do this any longer. God bless. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.